Hey folks, Dave over here at FK.Proof.Rants.com bringing you some jolly good fun with today's Indie Games Roundup as available for free on GameJolt.com. Yes, that's right, I said free, 100% free. Just stop on over to GameJolt.com as soon as you're done watching this, of course, and search for any of my top 10 favorite games of the last few days. GameJolt is consistently getting new indie games in nearly every hour, so I'll try to keep you guys up to date every few days on what you should be playing or in some cases, not playing. Now remember, some of these games are still in beta and are consistently being updated, but I'm reviewing them in their current posted state, so take it with a grain of salt. Now let's get started. Up first at number 10 today is Cookie Cat. I have nothing to say about this game, honestly, except that it terrifies me. It combines three of my biggest fears: smiling kitties, circus music, and giant Pac-Man smiley faces that look vaguely like Deadmau5. It didn't help that, due to a texture glitch, I often ended up inside the totally not Pac-Man creature. Definitely a pass unless any of that stuff turned you on right now, then by all means go for it. And then proceed to seek professional help when you're done. Coming in at number 9 is Run! Fulfilling your dreams of being that hoe with all the dough, or at least that's what it feels like when you play this Pac-Man ripoff, with the random burning bushes and ghosts that look oddly more like... This one feels a little awkward to play. On top of the weird teddy bears and unresponsive controls, this one is another pass. Strolling in at number 8 is Memory Manipulator, a side-scrolling puzzle game in which you must escape a computer program before the evil viruses kill you. You use your laser to create and destroy blocks. While the concept is simple, I found it frustrating to actually use. For a minute, maybe a bit of fun, but gone the next. Pass. Up next at number 7 is Alien Gamma, reminding us of how amazing Contra used to be back in the day, but how no one can ever come close to it again. This game doesn't take any new turns, nor any bad ones. It's a side-scrolling shooter with enemies that look vaguely like Barney gave birth to the alien, and a level design that is as simple as it gets. It plays well, so consider it if you're determined for a cheap Contra fix. At number 6 is Hunter. The goal is simple. You are a hunter and you must kill the quote-unquote bad guy, I guess. Maybe it's a crime to wear fashionable eye gear in this town, I don't know. But you just find this cyborg-looking baddie and shoot him in the face. Directly in the face. Easier said than done because the crowds don't understand. Get the fuck out of my way! Unless you fire your gun next to their square little faces, at which point they will float directly up into the air like frightened little pigeons, which will never seem to get old. A fun but occasionally frustrating game, it's definitely worth a look. Oh, and there's nice jazz music, which is always fun. Holding the number 5 slot is, and I kid you not, an indie game where you ally with life and are alone. Yes, that's its real name. Either because the developers were too lazy to come up with an actual name, or just because they accidentally pasted the leading concept of the game into the title. Not quite sure, but either way this one caught my attention because at first it had some promise. It was original, 3D, and had some resemblance to an actual story of some sort. But then I played more of it, and I wanted to cry. 2 out of the 3 times I played it, I would pick up the letter it informs you to pick up and would immediately be thrown against the wall vigorously, forcing me to drop the letter if I wanted to move again. Problem being that the whole story is based around the damn letter, which you can't read unless you're standing in front of the headlights of the car because the whole game is terrified of turning on a goddamn light of any kind. This game has promise as a concept, but as it is, it's nearly unplayable due to its consistent graphical and mechanical issues. But if you can bite your tongue and get through it, it's worth a playthrough. Keeping up the dark vibes is Fearbird at number 4. Have you ever been playing Flappy Bird and thought to yourself, you know what this game is missing? Giant naked men with huge mouths and cat eyes. No? Yeah, neither have I. But the guys over at Fearbird sure did, and they did a fabulous job at it by that. It's just as frustrating as the original Flappy Bird, but the new setting, 3D graphics, and creepy ambiance kept me playing a little bit longer, before I completely rage quit and had myself a little drinky in the corner. Taking home the bronze today is Decay of Space, an asteroid game in which you're a brown asteroid trying to smash into other brown asteroids in an attempt to grow in mass before plummeting into the planet. The larger you get, the more damage you inflict, which means the more points you get. But make sure to avoid colored asteroids because they're total assholes, not power-ups. I learned that one the hard way. It's fun, fast-paced, and with mods that allow you to ramp up the difficulty in interesting ways, it's definitely worth your time. Taking the silver is Spiral Pulse. Now, while this one isn't breaking any new ground with the concept of a geometric dubstep reflex game, or whatever you want to call it, it does create a different flow as compared to a game like Super Hexagon, available on Steam right now, actually. Either way, it's incredibly catchy all around and worth a few minutes, or hours of your time, if you can just not blink that long. And coming to you at number 1 is Boson X. Yes, the title of this game alone made me fall in love with it. You play as the well-dressed and surprisingly athletic professor, whose real name will remain unknown because it's just too awesome to mention, apparently. Just like Voldemort. Shit. Anyway, this one may come off as just another platform tunnel runner, and you may be partially right on that one. But believe me when I tell you that if you give this one a chance, it will nuzzle its way into your heart and have its babies in that empty hole that's been there since you realized your high score on Temple Run could easily be beaten by a toddler. With a great art style, catchy music, and constantly changing level design, this one is definitely worth a look and definitely worth the gold for today's Indie Games Roundup.